Hey guys, welcome to Body Bags. It's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and it's Friday. This week I am reviewing a film from 2005, direct to video, The Sand. Yes. Uh, what can I say about The Sand? Jamie Kennedy not reprises, but he's in another role of underground terror versus when he was in Tremors 5. Now he's in The Sand. Pretty much takes place on a beach, secluded beach, with a bunch of college partiers. They're all getting drunk, wasted, high, whatever, and just having a good old time. It's kind of shot a little bit of found footage in the beginning. After that, it goes right to non-found footage. During the found footage, they're all partying, smacking the cameras, all that shit. Introduce a couple characters. A couple of the drunks go down to the water and they find this gigantic sphere-like object. And of course, like, let's put it near the fire and let's burn it. And it doesn't catch on fire. But it stays there and they forget about it. Now, the next morning, we don't do the found footage anymore. It's normal footage. And you have a bunch of people just waking up with bad hangovers. A couple people in a car, a girl on a bench, two people in a lifeguard. And there's this giant fat kid that they draw a dick on his face and they put him in a giant can. So he's been in this can the whole entire night. And it's like one of those burn barrels, a giant barrel. So he's in this barrel just laying there. He's a fat kid too. So anyway, I don't remember who the characters are, the names. But you have your main characters who are in the guard tower. They wake up first and they're just, getting their bearings where everything is. She's walking around on the guard tower, looks at the beach. No one is around except for the people I just mentioned, the car, the barrel, and the bench. There's garbage everywhere, there's sleeping bags, but no one else, because it was a huge party. Then she looks over and there's a seagull that lands on the sand, and then something grabs the seagull and buries it. So everyone starts waking up, trying to figure out where they are. She screams in a panic, don't touch the sand. Well, one girl who likes to show off her boobs decides, screw this, steps on the sand, and all of a sudden something grabs her and pulls her down into the sand. Everyone notices, and people start getting taken out one by one. Now, that's pretty much it. For the movie itself, it wasn't bad. I liked the storyline. It could have been a Sci-Fi Channel movie, but I don't think it was. Let's see. The CGI was really bad. When the people were getting pulled into the sand, that looked just pretty bad itself. But I got around that. They don't show what the monster looks like until like the very, very end, but only in a glimpse. So you just see like a lot of tentacles, and you see like the hair-like fractures that are coming out from the sand. That's what's pulling you in, is these weird like little mini tentacles. They also notice that the giant sphere thing they look over is open, so they figure out it's an egg, and something came out. They don't know what. Jamie Kennedy plays a harbor patrol, like a beach patrol. He plays a dick in this. He's an asshole. He's just walking around and saying, "Hey, look, you got a dick on your face," or "Why are you people on high? Give me your drugs," this shit. So he pretty much plays an asshole, but it's a funny asshole. The acting wasn't bad. It was okay. The only thing that got me was, the bad CGI of the people being pulled in the sand, and some of the CGI from like the tentacle at the end where it's like nighttime, and now it's luminescent. It's like glowing. It's kind of weird. It did drag a little bit. It could have sped up a little bit more, but again, I liked watching it. It was a fun watch for me. A lot of people might not find this very fun. People might just say they'll pass on it. If you can get it dirt cheap, get it dirt cheap. Don't spend too much money on it. I got it on sale, so I was just happy to own it. So anything else? I would probably rate this out of a 10. I would probably rate this, for me personally, a 7. Just because I love my creature features. I love things coming out of the ground and pulling people in the ground. And this is just perfect. The way the sand, that's why it's called The Sand. When I knew this was coming out, I'm like, oh, I have to buy this just because of the title alone And when I read the synopsis, after a raging all-night group, a huge hungover 20-somethings rise to the beating sun in a carnivorous beach that devours anything in a heartbeat. So yeah. So yeah, definitely check out The Sand if you're bored one night, one of those cold days, because this all takes place in the sun. The sun plays a parting role because they're getting cooked. There's no water. Remember, they're stuck in cars, on benches. The big fat kid's stuck in a barrel, so the sun's just beating on them. So that plays a part too, which is kind of neat. So yeah, cool movie. Uh, not for everybody, but it could be for some. Definitely check it out, The Sand. Thanks for much for watching, guys. Later, I'm going to work. Peace.